have a hard time spending $100 on anything for myself or groceries, but I've got no issue spending $100 to feed and bed my chickens. Morning and happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers out there. I'm excited because today is the day that we are supposed to be moving the old camper van over here and turning it into a chicken coop. Also, look at my little zinnia. It's so pretty. I think I'm gonna harvest this potato plant today. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, and I know there's potatoes down there, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and dig them up. Also, I had a company reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to do a video review of their products. This company is called Snugnature, and they do raised garden beds. And so I looked into them because anytime I have a company reach out to me, I always automatically think it's a scam. So I checked out the website, everything looked good, and I agreed to do a video for them. So we've had a box sitting under our carport for days, and I just assumed it was my brother-in-law's boxes because that's where all his stuff gets delivered to. And I just happened to look at it this morning. I thought it was an empty box, and then noticed that it had my name on it. And it is my raised garden bed. So I don't know if it'll be in this video or not. No, because I told her it would be a dedicated video. But I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. It's a galvanized steel, galvanized metal. I don't know. I'll have to look again. So I'm going to do a dedicated video showing you guys how to set it up and how to fill it without spending a fortune on soil and how to get it planted and all that stuff. And the reason I chose to accept this, not only because I get a free garden bed out of it, but also because their website has great prices. I think the price of this garden bed was $83 maybe, but they also had really good reviews from their customers. I don't know if you've ever shopped for raised garden beds, but they can be quite expensive, especially for such a large one. And they have even bigger ones that are $100 or less. Crazy ridiculous. So if I like it and it works and everything, I probably will be ordering more from them. So I'm excited about that video. I just added this little secret area to my quail run. I put some wisteria lines I pulled down. I made a little opening, and then it opens up and goes into the other side of the coop. It's so cute. I was planning to keep that area cut off so the weeds and grass could grow back up and they'd have something to eat when they go back over there, but I noticed they were trying to dust bath in the pine shavings I put in there, so I figured I'd go ahead and open it up and leave that dirt bare so that they can roll around in the dirt. I just got a text from my boss. Totally unexpected. I had a surprise day off tomorrow. That makes me so happy. Garden snacks. Not for me, for my chickens. Okay, I don't actually know which plant this potato was coming from. Because right beside it is a red one. And another red one. Okay. So this one was growing red potatoes. And it wasn't dead yet. It was definitely sick though. Definitely sick. Okay, that's all I'm going to pull up for now, because that was the sickest looking plant. Some of the other ones are looking sick as well, but they're not dying, so I'm going to leave those in. I'm going to take these little snacks to the chickens. Yummy. That's some nice looking potatoes, man. Pretty proud of that. I know I didn't do much but stick them in soil, but still. So today is not the day when the coop is going to get, or the camper is going to get moved over here for us to convert it to a coop. But that's okay. Not a big deal. I may be ready to get these babies out of the little brooder, but they're not quite fully feathered, so it's not even time to put them out there yet. I would just like to have a place once they are ready to go out there, but even if I don't, there's room in the other coop. Plus, I have to get all the materials to build the run. I'm going to be using pallets for some of it, but I'm going to need a lot of chicken wire and stuff like that. I started shooting the video for the raised garden bed review I was telling you guys about, and I did not have enough soil to fill up both sides, so I had to stop where I was. But I'm really excited about this. It's a 6 foot long by 3 foot wide and a foot deep. I had asked if I could do a review on the 17-inch deep one, but she said at this point in time, this one and 2 others were the only ones that she was looking for reviews on. So I went with this one. Very easy to put together, and I was hoping to get it planted out today, but I'm gonna have to get some more soil. And look at my corn. It's getting big. Unfortunately, I planted 3 different types of sweet corn and didn't label any of them. So this is the variety that's doing best. What are you, little bug? It's the variety that's doing the best, and I don't even know which variety it is. Oh, and I had a random potato pop up here from my compost. I interplanted some flowers in between some of my plants, and they're coming up. We have zinnias and calendula just after the rain the other day, and looks like they're coming up. I decided to try a little experiment here. I gathered some poop from my chicken coop. And have been soaking it in some water. And I don't know if you can see, but mosquito larvae have been having much babies in here. I know that you're supposed to water it down. I don't know like the ratios or anything. I didn't have very much poop in here, and it has rained, so it's been diluted a little bit. But I want to try using this as a fertilizer. I am a little scared of burning my plants, but I thought I would take some of this, water it down even further, and try feeding it to my corn maybe. Okay, so I just dumped that in a bin, and now I'm gonna add water. I think I will try it on like 1 each of my plants and see what happens. Okay, for record keeping, in this first row, I used it on the second to last plant. On this second row and the third row, I used it on the last plant. And then we're gonna try it on this squash plant, which is the second squash plant in the middle row of corn. I'm also gonna try it on the second squash in the third row of corn. I put a little bit of what I'm hoping was more diluted into this blue bin of potatoes. And I'm gonna try it on these little tiny pepper plants. They're struggling, so I'm just gonna give them some food and see what happens. Doesn't really stay in place in this dirt. It just kind of rolls off. At least some of it'll get soaked in here. You know what? I'm not gonna do it on this last one. We'll see what happens with these guys. And let's see. I've got a bean that's growing next to the last okra plant here. And we're gonna give it some. I've also got a lonely bean over here that's planted in a mound of dirt that's on top of a piece of wood. I was just curious if it would work. and it's like full of rocks and everything. So we're gonna give it some food and see what happens. Hopefully I'm not killing all these plants. And lastly, I've got these 2 pots of purple potatoes, and I'm going to add it to the one that the little stem broke off, and I shoved it down in there. These potatoes probably need to be up potted into something bigger, because these pots are just not very big at all. I was kind of just running out of space to put potatoes, so I was sticking them everywhere. Okay, one more spot. I'm gonna do it in one more spot. So I transplanted some strawberries into here, and I'm gonna give them some as well. I'm sure some of you are tired of hearing me talk about my garden or my chickens or any of the other stuff that you probably don't watch this channel for, so I do appreciate you if you are watching, even though it's not what you want to see. And for those of you that enjoyed my houseplant stuff, I can give you a little update on that as well. I have no idea how long this video is already, but here we go. So this is the skeleton key pothos I bought a few months ago, and it's putting off a vine. And this really pretty, I don't remember what it's called, silver streak pothos is putting off a couple vines, which makes me very happy. My beautiful, like, camo alocasia, I don't know what this is called, is not dead yet, and it has an extra leaf now. Very impressed. My ring of fire also is not dead, and I'm not sure if that's a new leaf or not. I haven't really been paying too close of attention because I don't want to overstress it, you know, but it's not dead either. And look, oh gosh, it's so pretty. Look at it. My lemon lime pothos back there is looking lovely. My Cebu blue, Cebu blue pothos, I don't know, are springing back to life. Is this also Cebu blue, or did that looks like a different variety in here? But they're looking okay, minus that leaf. My Monstera Peru that I killed is getting new life back in it. Chameleon ZZ is putting off new growth after freezing over the winter. Swiss cheese plant, Monstera something, is looking healthy. I should probably pull these weeds out of here. Getting some growth back on my Monstera standeliana albo. Finally. Gosh, I killed this guy off a while ago. Baltic blue is looking quite lovely as well. This is my Monstera albo, and look at that moss living. That was a sphagnum moss, a bag of sphagnum moss I bought from the store. You know how it looks when you buy it from the store. Well, that is alive. My philodendron, I don't know what variety. Brazil. Oh, can I get this out without killing it? Probably not. It was looking quite sickly, and it's starting to look nice again. I probably need to put it somewhere else, but it seems to like living in this little spot that collects water. So I've been letting it sit there. Got all kinds of stuff. And I should probably take one of my micans out. You see that little micans leaf on the right hand side poking out next to the, what's that green pothos with the green variegation? I can't even remember the names of my plants anymore. It's been so long. Global green, something like that. It's looking good. I have one that escaped the pot and is rooting down in this hay, and it's looking mighty healthy. My variegated peace lily looking lovely and flowering for me. This is 2 different varieties of variegated peace lily. I don't know what this kind is. It just showed up at my shop and I grabbed it up and brought it home. This is the Domino peace lily, has the splash variegation. My ficus Audrey, I had to cut back because she froze and she's throwing off leaves everywhere. One of my Hoya Crimson, one of the, not the rare one, but the other one, is shooting off new growth. That's cool. And it looks like one of my Alocasia is coming back from the dead as well. Prince, my Regal Shields Alocasia, doing beautifully. That philodendron, not so much. Got some growth on this philodendron. I don't remember what this one was. I think it's a philodendron, might be a pothos. And that's enough of that because it is incredibly warm in here and humid. My goodness. I instantly start sweating when I walk in there. It feels so much better outside. But my houseplants seem to like it, so we're gonna let them stay in there and be happy. And with that, I think I'm gonna end this video. I think we're supposed to go to dinner tonight, take his mom out to dinner. So I don't know. I don't know if we will. She's sleeping and I think everybody's had a long day, but thank you guys so much for spending this Mother's Day with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little, I was gonna say all over the place, but really it's mostly just about plants, isn't it? Hi babies. Alright, I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, as I already said. Okay, bye.